Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna be reviewing We Who Are About to Die. This is a fun little indie game that I wholeheartedly support, and I actually look forward to what it will become in terms of development. I heard from a lot of people and I stand by the fact that this game has a lot of potential, at least in my opinion, hence why I'm making a review for it. Anyways, let's begin. Gladiatorial games have always been the popular theme in video games, from the classic Gladiator Sword of Vengeance to the hit Rise, Son of Rome. But We Who Are About to Die brings a fresh new take to this genre, with its heart-pounding permadeath mechanics and rich, immersive world. As the name implies, death is a constant presence in We Who Are About to Die. One of the most unique and exciting aspects of the game is its permadeath system. If you're gladiated foes in battle, they're actually gone for good. This adds a sense of urgency and realism to the fight, and of course to the game, as players must always be on their guard and make every move count. As the case is with this game, you cannot just spam attacks and hope for the best, you know. You have a stamina system in place, and you should be very mindful of it. If you happen to die, as will probably be the case eventually, the only thing that will transfer over are any investments that you have made towards your next character, and of course the heirloom, if you have unlocked that in your Skolo. This adds a sense of tension and urgency to each battle, as every fight could be your character's last. A cool addition to the gameplay is that the game features a lot of different arenas, each with its own unique challenges and obstacles. From the dusty sands in the pit to the muddy, bloody and rocky arenas. You even get to fight in the town square. There's changes in elevation, there's traps, and a whole variety of things to keep you and your opponent second guessing. But that's the fun of it all. You can never expect the fight to go the same way. As you can see, the combat in We Who Are About to Die is a fast-paced and brutal one, with a variety of weapons and tactics to master. The game features both melee and somewhat ranged combat, if you consider throwing your only weapon as ranged combat and then relying on the crowd to throw you a new one. We as players must carefully choose our equipment and tactics in order for us to survive the arena. If you're familiar with the targeting system in Mountain Blade and Mordhau, the system in place over here will be somewhat intuitive to you, so no worries there. The game is still in its early stages of development, as a recently released title. There is a lot more in terms of content and tweaks that are expected to come in the near future. If you don't mind me deviating from the review for a little bit, I want to share that I'm really excited to see how this game will develop, because there's a lot of good suggestions by the community on the official Discord, and I really hope that the developer actually sees some of them and implements at least some, because there's some spicy things like the addition of animals, multiplayer, being able to manage your own ludus and stuff like that. Definitely things that will bring the game to another level. So yeah, I really hope so. But anyways, this game is actually made by a single developer. I don't know if I mentioned that, I probably didn't. Now you know. It's an indie game, made by one man. He poured his heart and soul into it, and it actually shows. Alright, now back to the review. As soon as you start, you're gonna get thrown into the brutal world of gladiatorial combat. No ifs, buts or maybes. There's a short tutorial teaching you the basics, nothing to scoff at. But right after that, you're gonna have a debut fight. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys, but it's fun. And after that, you're off to the races. Oh, not literally, but yeah, you're off to fight. You take on the role of a new gladiator, tasked with climbing the ranks and becoming the champion of the arena. There are several backstories to choose from when creating your character, each with its pros and cons. So far we have 7 released ones with the latest patch that came out, each with its own victory condition. Getting that sweet dub in any of those will grant you permanent benefits that will help make your life in the arena that much more enjoyable. In terms of art and sound, We Who Are About to Die features stunning, high-quality graphics that bring the brutal world of the arena to life. The game's art style is reminiscent of ancient Rome, with a touch of fantastical elements to help create a unique and immersive world. The soundtrack is equally impressive, and it will get your heart racing definitely at times, especially when you're real low health. And believe me, that is fairly common. The only thing that might use a little bit more work, in my opinion, are the weapon sounds, which can be made to sound a little bit more gritty. Speaking of sounds, there's one thing that I want to add. I really love how just before a fight, your heart starts to race. It's the little touches like that that actually immerse you into the world. It gives the game character, definitely. Controller support and Steam Deck support are also coming in the near future, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, feel free to use keyboard and mouse. You know, like the rest of us. Nah, no judgment here, you can play with whatever you like as long as you feel comfortable playing. After all, that's the goal. Hey, that rhymed. In conclusion, I would say that this game is a thrilling and immersive experience. It's pretty intense sometimes. It can keep players on the edge of their seats, definitely. With its heart-pounding perma-death mechanics, fast-paced combat, and rich and immersive world, this game is a must-play for everyone that is a fan of the genre, and anyone looking for a challenging and engaging RPG experience. If you want a title that will test your mettle and keep you coming back for more, then look no further. Because this is We Who Are About to Die.